Welcome back to Gummy G Blanket. It is a very special mommy daddy only. No Miss Boo, no baby burrito too.
I'm sorry, I'm doing her announcer voice.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, Miss Boo and Mr. Burrito Baby Kitty lost his mittens. Cub, pumpkin, baby person.
Choose a name.
I don't know what I want to call him yet, okay? I've been calling him Kitten when he loses his mittens. And Kenzie told me I'm supposed to call him Sleepo.
I'll just stick with burrito.
But yes, my mother is actually watching both of them for us right now, so we can go out and take it fun.
Yeah, go and do something.
We're going to his class reunion.
Yeah. It's been 20 years, and yeah. You know, they always say you have those reoccurring high school nightmares where you stand in front of the class. And, well, I had one of those, but believe it or not, when I was younger, I was kind of antisocial, so anyone that watches this that knew me from back in the day, you'd understand. I've gotten over most of it. It's just the thought of going back to the high school reunion that kind of gets to me every once in a while.
And I'm excited to just go for the aspect of seeing people he went to school with, and the fact that I did not get to attend my tenure because unfortunately he had to work. I did not have a sitter for Miss Boo at the time. Oh, excuse me. And I would have had to drove 2 miles, or not 2 miles, oh my goodness, 2 hours to get back to where I went to school for our reunion in a bar. Because where I went to school, everyone was notorious for being drunks, more or less. They like to drink and party. When they did it in high school, yes, most of them were smart about it, if you want to consider that.
And I think that's part of the American culture.
I do not condone underage drinking by any means whatsoever. It's just...
If anyone should be under 21 that is listening or watching this, and you choose to participate or partake, or you have friends that partake, please be smart. Designated driver, stay and sober up. I
was the designated driver for all my friends' parties. I attended a few of them where I actually had to go and be a taxi cab, more or less, and pick people up, take people home. I was in charge of holding all the keys. So please, if anybody does do that, even adults that are 21 and up that like to go out and have a drink now again, please do it responsibly. Be safe. Do not drink and drive. Please, taxi, Uber, Lyft, designated driver that's a friend. Call somebody. Walk. Do what you gotta do. Just don't drink and drive, please.
Yes. Think before you drink. Plan it out.
We all need to stop, pause, look, and listen, and just be safe.
Was that stop, collaborate, and listen?
No, but yes. That's a different song.
Again, high school reunion, 90s. Coming back to the music.
It reminds me of our wedding. A buddy of his, we had karaoke at our wedding. A buddy of his sang that entire song freestyle without it going in the background, as we all circled around him doing the chorus. It was awesome.
And you know who you are if you're watching these videos, because I know you do every once in a while.
You did it at your wedding too.
Yep. Well, I kind of forced him to do that at his wedding.
He volunteered it at our wedding, and you forced him at his wedding. But either way, both of them were cool, and they were a week apart, which was really kind of, yeah. That's a different story for a different time.
Yes, this is our the friend that... We got married a week before he and his wife got married. We had our first child
6 months before they had theirs.
And they recently announced that they are due come this fall.
Which is 6 months from the due date of our second.
So, we kind of laugh. They did beat us to buying a house, which, you know, that's because
yes, they had their first house before we had our first house, so.
Yeah. Actually, she had her first house before they even got married.
But I'm saying as a couple.
I know.
But We are
We
in
love
love
them
with our
dearly.
house. We love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And we do love the fact that all of our kids, along with like my siblings and his siblings' kids, are all super close in age. So they can all grow up together learning the same stuff and not have this huge age gap where it's like, okay, that wasn't around when I was a kid. That is kind of cool now.
And it's also helped because passing forward on clothing that we've talked about before in other videos, we have been able to gift on so much.
An example of that is my big sister is up for the weekend visiting from Florida for my little sister's daughter's baptism and just to come and visit because it's typically every July her and her family come up for a trip. And she has 2 suitcases full of little boys' clothes for us, which I am so thankful and happy she is gifting us.
After we sent, about 2 large storage totes worth of clothes from Kenzie out to your other sister
Yes.
here
Which
in the state.
I put into like 2 giant black trash bags because I had them in a bunch of totes and boxes that I just went through and refolded and kind of organized all the clothes for her, put them in trash bags and sent them out. And it's all clothes that is bigger for her daughter. She's not going to be able to wear it now, but same stuff as we're getting. The kids grow so fast, they're going to need them. Thankfully, they don't have to go out and buy new clothes for her, and we don't have to go out and buy a ton of clothes for Mr. Burrito because he is getting all the stuff gifted to us.
Yeah,
And he is doing fantastic, by the way.
yes,
He
Mommy's
never
tired.
stops eating.
It's a family trait.
I never stop eating.
And yet you're still losing weight, but I know why, because you're eating for 2.
Um,
Still.
And actually the nursing burns a bajillion calories. I don't know the scientific number, I just said bajillion, please. Don't hold that to heart. Well, you nurse, and that's actually why a lot of doctors and medical staff will recommend mothers nursing, even at least for a couple weeks, because it helps with the postpartum. It helps lose that first immediate stuff of the baby weight and clears everything out and helps you regulate your hormones, and get back on to track. Because, what was it? My doctor's appointment we went to have my face checked, I was 169 even. A week later, I was 166.
And at time of birth, you were
184.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, kind of wish I lost all the weight from Kenzie from 4 years previous, but I wasn't active, so I never lost it all. Typically, I weigh about 115, 120 on a good day. I am a very petite little person. I don't know if you can tell in the cameras, but you mainly see me when I'm pregnant, so I don't know.
Yeah. So, and you'll be able to start seeing, now that Mommy is no longer pregnant, that we are going to all be working out, which means I got to start working out again.
A lot more walks and runs at parks, swimming, camping, yoga.
Yes.
I have an exercise bike. Just even sit on that and like pedal it for 10-20 minutes. It's amazing what it can do for you.
And as I was saying, being a bigger guy, I normally am about 250 to 280. I actually have an inversion table, which, you hook your ankles and you flip over and you stretch your back out. Believe it or not, that actually works as a stretch machine as well, and it helps break up a lot of, stagnant muscle tissue and lactic acid, and it does help bigger people, bigger guys like myself, get their bodies to start reacting again and start burning fat.
Even small petite people like me weighing like 120 or less, it helps straighten your back, your neck, your ankles, your hips.
Decompresses the spine. If you have major spinal injuries or anything like that,
talk to a healthcare professional before you use an inversion table on your own. We do not recommend it. We are not professionals in any way. This is our own experiences and opinions.
Yep, having a 4-year-old and a newborn. 4-year-old that is going from being a solo child, used to being the center of attention, now is being forced to learn how to be patient and realizing that she cannot just get away with everything. And we as parents can't let her get away with everything anymore. I can't be the pushover daddy and she tries using the eyes.
And I am notorious for just wanting to spoil her. I have been putting my foot down really, really big lately, and she's been kind of grumpy about that. But she has also been a huge help with her brother, with diapers, putting him in the trash, getting us new ones, helping us get his clothes, getting his mittens, getting his blankies, and other stuff.
If you've watched some of our more recent videos, you probably noticed that slight subtle tone that she's trying to be a little bit more vocal and get out there a little bit more, which we appreciate. But she is also learning and listening. So, and we're all learning as a family every day. I mean, I'll admit it, I'm not a perfect dad. But she helps me strive to try to be. So does baby Burrito. I mean, I want them both to grow up happy, healthy, strong, safe, strong-willed, independent, which they are. Sometimes a little too much. But I will never deny her the right to be strong-willed and independent, as long as she's respectful about it.
I'm sorry, my mom is sending me Snapchats of baby Burrito, and anyone that has it knows there's filters on it, and she put some really goofy filters on it. I'm just like, what is going on with my kid?
And don't forget to check out our Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Email us if you have any questions.
We do not have a Facebook, so you know.
Try to put the snap code at the end. I'm hoping that the photo that I'm putting on there, the photo still is working for anyone that's tried it. If it's not, please contact us, let us know. And then I will try to figure something else out. So, but again, just let us know what's going on.
And I apologize if anyone has recently sent us any Snapchats or tried to add us. I have not been on the Gummy G Blanket Snapchat in the last couple days due to just getting stuff ready for this weekend for my little sister, and taking care of baby was my #1 priority. So I apologize for that. I will get onto it tonight. I have the device that it is on at home charging right now. So tonight when we get home, I will load it up, check to see if we have anything from anyone. If anyone has Snapchatted us, I will send stuff back to you. And by the time you see this video, I have already done that. So that is future me telling you this. And thank you if you have sent us snaps already.
Yes. You know, I've noticed that we are at what, almost 800 views total on our page now.
And if you are viewing it, feel free to please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we upload a new video.
And it lets us know that you like what we're doing.
Just like the videos, comment on them, tell us if there's something we put up that you don't want to see us do again, if there's something you want to see more of, or something in particular you want us to do. Please, please, please leave us a comment on one of our platforms and tell us.
Yep. And don't forget, our last video we put out a challenge, finding your green space. So, and we were going to just say, challenge you to find your green, but thinking about it, that might have a couple of different twists on it. So we decided to expand it to say green space, your outdoor space, someplace new that you're exploring that you haven't been to before. Be it a family trip or a daytime trip by yourself.
If you start following us on Instagram, I can do an Instagram story where we ask questions and you, our fans, choose the answer for us. Like, where should we eat tonight? What movie should we watch? And I'll put up 2 choices. If people who have Instagram have seen other people do this. It's and also they put up the ask me a question, and then we go back in and answer them. Let me know if you want me to do that, and we definitely will.
But we need to start hearing from anyone that's been watching our videos, liking our videos. So, alright, enough rambling.
Alright, see you guys later.